Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers.
First and 10.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had in Houston. It's a team that seemingly has been knocking on the door the last decade or so, winning division title after division title. But this year, it finally clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And I think it's fitting that you talked about knocking on the door, because you remember in the 70s, they talked about knocking on the door, and finally they said they're going to kick that door down and get to the Super Bowl, and they never did. In this city, they're used to hosting Super Bowls. They've had 3 of them in the past, but neither the Oilers nor the Texans ever got there before. This is an exciting time for their fan base.
Meanwhile, the 49ers, they're back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history, one of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, and they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
The partner, to get it done, they've got to take history and put it in a headlock, because they want to be a team that loses one year but comes back and wins the Super Bowl the next, and it's only happened 3 times prior. The Cowboys, Super Bowls 5 and 6, the Dolphins in Super Bowls 6 and 7, and most recently, the Patriots in Super Bowls 52 and 53.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's James. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. In pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll fire the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to hash down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Love now. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Here's Brady to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Brady. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Brady going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another
Brady to throw again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Texans will extend their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, Love. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here,
he's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a dump off here complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. To throw again on second down. Brady.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. for it. It's Brady. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final play of the half. Love finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Love now on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Complete to
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackle to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl, and the Texans will add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Pass caught left side by Humphries.
Love's pass.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Texans 21, 49ers.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Love. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, Love. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Elliott's the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They're trying to run it in with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, this likely a must-have. Third and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. As Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. And it's complete in the end zone. Godwin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Houston Texans.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you...
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans push further out in front. And he knocks it through.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25
Niners getting set to trot out there. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
The Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.